money and your credit will be worse. You already had a home. That's very discouraging. That can be very discouraging and disheartening. And hey, some people go crazy from that. I mean, may even commit suicide. You got to be very careful. You know, it may take some time. Okay, but you will be far better off if you improve your credit before you apply for a home mortgage loan or any other large purchase. And let me say, hey, I got the money. I want to do this. Well, it's up to you. It's strictly up to you. I'm trying to give you information and knowledge to help you avoid some of the mistakes that other people have made. Okay? If you don't have good credit right now, don't be discouraged, my brothers and sisters. There's help available. Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker with Affordable Homes, is here to help you. For more information and how to sign up for my website, for my workshops, we're doing a financial management workshop. We're going to talk about credit, improving your credit. That's the first thing we need to know. If you have good credit, we can get started with you buying a house right now. But there's certain things that you need to know. You still need to be educated. You still need to read. You still have to be, there's a thin line. Let's say, okay, you have the money, you're ready to go buy a house, and you just want to do it, fine. We'll do it for you. But those 60 days while you're waiting for that loan to close, I'm going to be drilling this information in you so that you'll know what you're signing when you get to the closing table. You'll know what your legal rights are as a home buyer, as an investor, whatever you decide to do. If you want to build a portfolio of investment properties here in the Western New York area, that's fine. I'll help you do that. If you just want to buy one house that you want to live in, you don't want to be bothered with tenants, that's fine. I'll help you with that. AffordableHomesAndApartments.com. Okay? Now, it could take some time. It may take longer for others than it will be for some. And some it may not take that much time at all. But nevertheless, it's going to take some time before you can apply for a mortgage. It's important that you have a habit of paying your bills on time. Okay? And not having a lot of debt. Okay? Then you may be able to qualify for a loan. Or the lender may give you a loan, but with a larger down payment. Isn't that crazy? That's ironic, right? You have less money, okay, but you got to pay more money for the loan. How can you possibly afford that? They don't care. Remember what I said. Don't go in there saying, I need to borrow. Say, I want to borrow. Okay? You got to pay with larger down payments. If you don't, then you're going to lose whatever it is that you purchased. Your credit's going to go get bad, and you're going to be in a worse position afterwards than you was before you started. There was a couple out here, I heard, they had bought a house on the east side over there, over by, over there by, Gibson and all of those areas over there. The house was $100,000. They went to credit counseling for years, 2 years. They bought the house. The house was way more than what they could afford. The payments, they were struggling with it for about 6 months before they finally gave up. The house was foreclosed, and the house did not go for sale. I believe it was the city got it for non-payment of taxes because it was overappraised. In other words, so you may not understand what that means. It was estimated at higher than what it should have been than the other houses in the neighborhood. That house was estimated at $100,000. The house across the street only cost $20,000. Nobody wanted to buy it. Nobody wanted to pay for it. And sometimes, you have unscrupulous individuals who do these things against the law so that they can make money, and then you, the home buyer, will inevitably end up suffering. So what happened to this couple is they end up losing the house, and they ended up renting again. So they were in a worse position than they were after they faced all these unfortunate circumstances, because now the credit is shot. They have no credit, but they went through 2 years of credit counseling. Now, what were they learning in that credit counseling session? Now, a lot of times I can refer you over to various sources of various people who will give you credit counseling for free. But you still need to get your facts from a real estate broker, myself. AffordableHomesAndApartments.com. Okay, now let's take, for example, an $80,000 30-year fixed-rate mortgage at 7% interest will have a monthly payment of approximately $532 compared with a monthly payment of $644 for the same $80,000 mortgage at 9% interest. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'm going to be talking about this over a period of time. You can visit my workshop, my website at AffordableHomesAndApartments.com, sign up for the workshop, and you can get to, come to the workshop that I'm organizing now. I want to get some people signed up before we get the location. I want to see how many people are actually interested. And remember now, there's a cost for my workshop, okay? But I can refer you to other places where you can get free counseling. Okay, now over the life of the loan, you will pay close to about, let's say, $40,000 for more than 9% of the loan that you would have paid with for 7% loan. As you can see, it may be wise to take care of any credit problems before you start looking, before you sign that mortgage paper. Okay, apply for a mortgage so that you can get a better rate. Usually, the worst credit gets a higher rate. A good credit gets a lower rate, lower down payments. And that's ironic too, because you have bad credit, you don't have that much money. That's why your credit's bad, right? Well, it shouldn't be. You know, there's certain things that you can do as an individual that you can help to, you know, like when you go to the store, for instance, don't just buy what you see. Or don't just buy it just because you have the money. You exert some discipline. We need to exert discipline. You know, and, you know, I'm not your mother, you know, so I can't force you to do it. But you need to exert, if you want to be a good a person to be able to pay your bills on time and to do what you're supposed to do, you're going to need to exert some discipline. How will the Arabs and the Chinese people and all the foreigners be able to come into our city and make all this money? Because they had discipline. They come here, they go to college. Look at Mayor Brown. He from Queens. He came here and went to college, and now look at he's a mayor. Okay, he had discipline. Okay, look at the Chinese stores all around the corners. They're making money from you buying Chinese food. I'm telling you, that Chinese food is good though. You know, I'll give you some fried chicken too in a heartbeat, you know, but I like eat fried foods all the time because it's not good for me. You know, but they got some them rib tips. I like some rib tips right over here on this Chinese restaurant right up the block there. And that's the only place I go for my rib tips. I don't go nowhere else. But I don't buy it often. I treat myself once in a while, and I exert some type of discipline. AffordableHomesAndApartments.com. Today we're talking about knowing and understanding your credit. And I'm offering a workshop on financial management, which will include budget, debt, and credit issues, so that we can get our act together, baby, so we can be homeowners. Okay, we have a lot of black people in power. We have a black president. We have a black mayor in Buffalo. We have black police commissioner. We have a lot of black people in the city hall there. There's high places and high positions there. And it's time for some of us peons to start moving up. Okay, and I want to help be the conduit and help you, educate you so that you might be the next mayor. You might be the next police commissioner. You might be the next commissioner. You might be a councilman or councilwoman. Come on now, don't put it past you. You could be that person. And you got to exert some discipline now. You got to start now. I don't care how old you are or what position you feel that you're in. You got to have some faith in yourself. You have faith in the system. You have faith in the job. You have faith in other people. Try to have some faith in yourself. Believe that you can do it. And I can help you. It's not hard. It's not impossible. When you come to the workshop, I'll tell you some stories about how I got started. Some of the difficulties that I've been through. But how I finally made it. Okay? And you can do it too. You might be the next mayor. You never know. You could be the next police commissioner. You don't put it past you, baby, but you got to start with exerting some discipline. So go to my website, AffordableHomesAndApartments.com, and I will be talking, you know, if you're interested in signing up for the tenants workshop, if there's not a section for you to sign up where it says workshop sign up here, which I'm going to have to create a page, just go to where it says tenant sign up here, and then in the option box, put I'd like to sign up for the tenants rights workshop. Same thing with home buyers, sign up here, investors sign up here, and what have you. Okay? So we got just a few minutes more, so I'm going to talk. Now, how do you know if you have good credit? You know if you got good credit or not, because when you go ask somebody for credit, if they don't give it to you, then you ain't got good credit. Okay? Usually good credit is classified as a 620 or better now. They used to give subprime loans before, and that means that loans for people with bad credit. If you had like a 580, you know, or even a 525, you was getting a loan. But they don't do that anymore. Subprime is like loans that you give to people with bad credit. So a 620 across the board, if you don't have that, you're more than likely not going to get a loan. If you got a 600, you might. But anything below 600 is a definite no-no, I can almost assure you. Okay, now you got to know what a credit report is, okay? And I can explain that to you in detail. A credit report is available for public knowledge. Okay, you should be eligible for a free credit report once a year for free. Okay, but you got to be careful about when they want you to give them $1 Okay, what you do is you go get yourself a prepaid credit card, put your $25 on it. Go use that credit card to get your free credit report if you have to pay $1 for it. This way they can't bill you $20 when you forget to cancel. Because that's what they're doing. They're giving you a credit report for $1. They want to know your credit information, and then when 10 days from now, if you don't cancel, they're going to take another $20 out. So get your $25 prepaid credit card, put $25 on it, get your credit report with the dollar, spend the other $24, and then they can't take no money out if you forget. The credit report is supposed to be free, but then you'll have time to cancel. Okay, I'm going to explain about how to understand your credit report, how to correct errors. Okay, we're going to be talking about credit report and credit scores, knowing a little bit more about that. Okay, we're going to be talking about how you can improve your credit score. How will late payments affect your credit? What else will help you take control of your credit? Steps you can take on your own. Okay, how you can get a loan if you've never had any credit, which is called alternative credit. How can you create a credit history if you don't have one? That's another subject. How can a budget plan help you improve your credit? I got a monthly household budget worksheet for you. Cutting expenses and increasing income. How do you do that? Why are checking and savings accounts important? Option for investing your money. And more information. This book will be available at the workshop in the home buyers kit that I will offer you. If you're interested in signing up for the workshop, please go to AffordableHomesAndApartments.com. And I need you to hit me up on Facebook at Dr. Sylvia Black. And I want to thank you for joining me for Real Estate, Religion, and You, which airs every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7 p.m. right here on Time Warner Public Access TV Channel 20. And also Saturdays from 12:30 to 1 p.m. And I want you to holler at a sister. Peace out.